The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Rattler wants to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
He's got him in, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
James is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be tackle just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And you look at this Saints defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Second and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back to throw. Nelson. And his throw here is incomplete. The Niners looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Touchdown, 49ers. The extra point attempt to come here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. To the air is Rattler. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Rattler from the gun, third down. He'll try to pick it up himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That's going to be caught with the 10-yard line. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys were set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Rattler. That is caught by Stewart. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10. Down at the 33. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Guys, man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
There's James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Rattler. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Kai Kroger on to punt for New Orleans. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Past the 20. And across the chalk. Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Niners 26, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the shotgun, Rattler.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Nelson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he's going to step up and run. And Watson has it right side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Nelson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he goes out right around the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. 19, cut 19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here.
And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there, taking it in. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Saints 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Vasquez. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st down, New Orleans.
On the ground, it's James.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Inside handoff now. Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
16-yard line.
Rattler wants to throw it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And this is 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26.
Saints
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with their second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Saints 10.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw now on first down. James has got it. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Rattler working out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Saints.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Throwing is Rattler.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To the air is Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That third down conversion good for 23.
Now Rattler.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Jordan James.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
39-yard line.
Off-play action. Nelson. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Milton Williams
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Nelson. Over the middle, it's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, set. 70 left, 18 Cardinal, 18
Set to throw is Nelson from the gun on third down. But
their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
At the 3-yard line.
Let's go. 19 right. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Butler's pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
18 Cardinals.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Rattler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanket.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon